So what do we have here? We have here the structure of a logical argument. This P here is called the antecedent. The Q here is called the consequent. In English, this would read if P, then Q, or P implies Q. The truth of P implies the truth of Q. Q here is true, therefore P is true. Now, this argument is actually invalid. This is called affirming the consequent. Q is the consequent, and here we're saying that Q is the case, and we're trying to draw a conclusion from the fact that Q is true, which you actually can't do, at least not validly. This would be like saying, if a person is a criminal, then they will run. That random person I see over there is running, therefore they're a criminal. Obviously this doesn't work, but it may surprise you to learn that there is an entire philosophy based on this exact fallacy, and that philosophy is called pragmatism. Now, what does pragmatism say? Pragmatism says, if something is true, if something is the truth, then it works. So, to determine if a statement is the truth will determine if it works, because see, if it's true, it must work. This proposition, whatever it is, does work, therefore that proposition is true. So you see, this is actually a fallacy. Even given that the initial hypothetical premise is true, that if a proposition is true, then it must work in reality, that doesn't mean that any proposition that works is the truth. Just like how every person who runs is not necessarily a criminal, but all criminals run in our first example. Hope this was helpful.